Hello, beautiful people. My name is Sahil, and welcome to session on important locations which were into the Hindu newspaper in 2019 and 20. Guys, you might have seen that every year so many questions are coming on Indian mapping, and the questions which are being asked, for example, wildlife sanctuary, national park, river, these questions are not randomized. All these things have to be there into the news in last 1 year or so. And if we make a clear analysis of the things which were into the news, it is very much easy to answer those questions. Guys, into this series, my attempt will be such that all those questions of Indian mapping would be able to be solved by this videos. Guys, into these series, we will be discussing as why a national park or wildlife sanctuary was into the news. Along with it, I will also be giving you the background information and basic concepts which are associated with it. Guys, our purpose is not to do the formality, but the effort should be such that genuinely you should be able to answer your questions. Guys, before starting the series, we had successfully completed past 1 year's international locations which were into the Hindu newspaper. If you have not seen, I am providing the link into the description. You can watch it. Now, guys, let's begin with the session. Now, guys, certain basic things with respect to the political geography. Though these things might not be directly asked into the exam, but they will be helping you to make the permutation and combination with respect to the elimination of options. For example, a question was asked into the 2017 prelims that if you are going from Kohima to Kottayam, how many minimum states have to be crossed? So these kind of things could be helped by the permutation and combination. Now, first of all, Tropic of Cancer divides India in two parts. Okay, and there are 8 states through which Tropic of Cancer passes. Now, how to remember these 8 states? It is very easy. You just need to remember a mnemonic, and the mnemonic goes like this: Gurmeet, Chief Justice of Bengal, transferred to Mizoram. Now, Gurmeet, G stands for Gujarat, R stands for Rajasthan, M stands for Madhya Pradesh. So in Gurmeet there are three. Chief Justice, C stands for Chhattisgarh, J stands for Jharkhand, Bengal stands for Bengal, transferred, T stands for Tripura, and Mizoram stands for Mizoram. So guys, in this way you can remember a question is expected, it could be asked here. Now guys, next thing, you might be knowing that Indian Standard Time is calculated at 82.5 degree east. Now this particular line passes from how many states? So it passes from 5 states in India. Now how we will remember them? We will remember them by a mnemonic: Union Minister chills out at Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So U stands for Uttar Pradesh, M stands for Madhya Pradesh, C stands for Chhattisgarh, O stands for Odisha, and Andhra stands for Andhra. Guys, please keep in your mind that IST does not passes from Telangana. One more thing, both Tropic of Cancer and IST, they meet at a place which is in Korea district in Chhattisgarh. Friends, at many places it has been written that they meet at Ambikapur, but Ambikapur is slightly towards the eastern side, and therefore the correct location will be the Korea district in Chhattisgarh. Now, guys, first location in the news was the Nora Dehi Wildlife Sanctuary. Now, why it was into the news? Because of the cheetah reintroduction plan which India is starting to take up. Now, not only Nora Dehi Wildlife Sanctuary, but apart from Nora Dehi Wildlife Sanctuary, Kuno Palpur National Park and Shagad Landscape were also in news. Now, I will tell the entire issue here. Guys, in India, cheetah has been extinct since 1947, when the last of the last cheetah was killed into the river Madhya Pradesh. And now government is trying to reintroduce cheetah in India. So originally we wanted to introduce Asiatic cheetah, but that thing has not been materialized. So now we are reintroducing African cheetah into India, and this cheetah will be located, if all thing goes good, either into the Nora Dehi or Kuno Palpur or Shagad. So these are the three prospective sites. So first, if we talk about Nora Dehi Wildlife Sanctuary, then Nora Dehi lies into the basin of two rivers, into the Ganga basin as well as into the Narmada basin. And just guys, also remember that National Highway number 12, NH12, also passes through the Nora Dehi Wildlife Sanctuary. Questions have been asked on these lines. Now friends, apart from Nora Dehi, the next is Kuno National Park. It is also called as Kuno Palpur National Park. Now, guys, Kuno Palpur National Park is very important. First of all, it is also a cheetah reintroduction site. Secondly, Kuno Palpur National Park was earlier a wildlife sanctuary, and recently only it has been given the status of a national park. Now, friends, a question could be there as what is the difference between a national park and a wildlife sanctuary? First of all, national park is much larger than a wildlife sanctuary. Secondly, wildlife sanctuary is often made for the conservation of specific flora and fauna, specific animals, whereas a national park is often made for large number of animals. Guys, thirdly, a national park could not be downgraded as a wildlife sanctuary, but a wildlife sanctuary can be upgraded as a national park. And guys, fourthly, in national park human activity is not allowed, whereas into the wildlife sanctuary human activity is allowed. And guys, both national park and wildlife sanctuary are declared by the state government under the ambit of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Now coming back to Kuno National Park. Guys, Kuno Palpur was also in news because of Asiatic lion. Now, when we talk about Asiatic lion is found only into the region of Gujarat, into Gir. And now the government has decided that the lions, Asiatic lions from the Gir, will be transferred to the Kuno Palpur. So, guys, it will be the site for two things then. There will be the cheetah and then there will be the Asiatic lion also. One more important thing, Sahariya tribal people also live here and questions on tribals have been asked. So please remember this thing. Now, guys, Kuno as well as Nora Dehi both are in Madhya Pradesh. So, if we see their relative location, then their relative location could be like this. First of all, in the north, there is Kuno Palpur Wildlife Sanctuary, you can see here, and then here there is a Nora Dehi Wildlife Sanctuary. Now, guys, personally, I believe Kuno is more important because it was repeatedly into the news. So, if we see Kuno Wildlife Sanctuary or the national park in more detail, then we can find that one important river also passes from here, and that river is called as Kuno River. Now, guys, Kuno River is the tributary of Chambal, and Chambal in return is the tributary of Yamuna, and we know that Yamuna is in turn the tributary of Ganga. So, guys, the Kuno River passes from here. And guys, the third site which could be the possible site for cheetah is the Shahgarh landscape. It is a protected area into the state of Rajasthan near Jaisalmer. Shahgarh landscape is onto the border between Pakistan and India. Now, guys, into the Shahgarh landscape, if this particular species will be reintroduced, his cheetah's principal prey will be the chinkara, which is called as Indian gazelle. And this is the relative position of all three: Shahgarh, Kunopalpur, and Nora Dehi. Now, guys, let's move to the next entry. Now, Ratapani Wildlife Sanctuary, which is in Madhya Pradesh, was in news. Why it was in news? Because Ratapani Wildlife Sanctuary is being elevated to the tiger reserve, and the decision has been taken by the government of Madhya Pradesh. And even National Tiger Conservation Authority has also given the approval to the Ratapani to be constituted as a tiger reserve. Now, guys, if we speak about tiger, then Indian government is running the Project Tiger from 1973, which is the principal conservation program for the protection of tigers. And under the Project Tiger, NTCA, National Tiger Conservation Authority, has been constituted. Guys, NTCA has been given the status of a statutory body in 2006 by amending the Wildlife Protection Act. And one more thing, the tiger in India, the species of tiger in India which is found, it is the Bengal tiger, and on IUCN list, it has been given the status of endangered. Now, throughout the country, in order to protect the tiger, tiger reserves are constituted, and according to the website of Project Tiger, we have right now 50 tiger reserves in India. So, guys, if we talk about Ratapani Tiger Reserve, then there are certain interesting things here. First of all, you might have heard about the Bhimbetka rock shelters, which are world famous for their cave paintings and which have also been given the status of UNESCO World Heritage Site, are located in Ratapani. Moreover, Barna Reservoir and Ratapani Dam are also two big water bodies which are into again Ratapani. Now, friends, Ratapani is one, but apart from Ratapani, there are three other sites also which have been given the approval for constituting them into the tiger reserve. Now, friends, after Ratapani, Suna Beda Wildlife Sanctuary has also been given a principal approval for converting it into the tiger reserve. Now, if we see Suna Beda on the map, then you can see that it is located onto the bordering region and it borders with the Chhattisgarh. And now, into the south of the Suna Beda, Indra Nala, which is an important stream into this region, lies, and onto the west side, the Son River lies. Friends, one more important thing, the Suna Beda is an important place for the wild buffalo. Now, these wild buffaloes have been given the status of threatened on IUCN Red List, and Chhattisgarh is very much concerned for these wild buffaloes, and even a plan for translocation of these wild buffaloes from Assam is also being explored, and these wild buffaloes are found into the Suna Beda sanctuary. Guys, now let's move to the next entry. Now, friends, Guru Ghasidas National Park has also been decided to be declared as a tiger reserve. The decision has been taken by the Chhattisgarh government, and NTCA has also given the principal approval to this. Now, friends, originally Guru Ghasidas National Park was called as a Sanjay National Park. It was the time when Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh was not bifurcated. But when Chhattisgarh was bifurcated, so their portion of Sanjay National Park was renamed as Guru Ghasidas National Park. Now, guys, if we see the location of Guru Ghasidas National Park, then on one side there is Madhya Pradesh, and on other side there is Jharkhand. Now, friends, Guru Ghasidas National Park, which will now be elevated to the tiger reserve, will lie between two tiger reserves. On one side, there is Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve, and on other side, there is Palamu Tiger Reserve. And in this particular way, it will be a very big tiger range. Now, guys, one more thing, Banas River, which is the tributary of Chambal River, flows from the west side of Guru Ghasidas National Park. Guys, Banas is the tributary of Chambal, and Chambal is the tributary of Yamuna River. So, guys, this about Ghasidas, and now we'll move to the next entry. Now, guys, next we have Kudremukh National Park. It has also been given the final approval to constitute it into as a tiger reserve. Guys, though Kudremukh is little bit old, but there are a lot of geographical things associated with Kudremukh that it becomes important. Friends, the Karnataka government is reluctant to give the status of tiger reserve to Kudremukh. Why? Because there are large number of tribals which are living into the national park, and if the status of tiger reserve will be given, then these people have to be relocated to other place, and they are not ready to move from there. Therefore, there is a problem going on into the Kudremukh National Park. Now, first of all, Kudremukh National Park, the name is derived from the Kudremukh Peak, which is the second highest peak of Karnataka after the Mulayangiri. Now, friends, Kudremukh is the major resource of iron ore. Now, friends, three of the major rivers of South India, that is Tunga River, Bhadra River, and Netravati River, also originate from the region of Kudremukh National Park. And guys, Lakya Dam has been built on the Lakya River, which is the tributary of Bhadra River. Please keep this into your mind. And guys, the star species of UPSC on which question have been asked many a times, lion-tailed macaque. So originally, Kudremukh National Park was the flagship area where lion-tailed macaque were found into the large numbers. And apart from lion-tailed macaque, other species such as spotted deer, barking deer, sloth bear, Gore, Sambar, Malabar giant squirrels are etc. found here. But lion-tailed macaque is the star species of this particular place. And one more thing for which Kudremukh was into the news is because of Nilambur Cobra Lily and South Indian Jewel Orchid. These are two plants and now they are onto the verge of extinction and they are found majorly in this region only. Guys, could be important for your art and culture. A cave have also been situated into the Kudremukh which carries the image of Varha. So people visit here and it has a huge spiritual purpose also. Now if we look Kudremukh National Park onto the map, then you can see the location of Kudremukh National Park. It is situated into the district of Udupi, Chikmagaluru and Dakshin Kannada. You can see at this particular place. Now guys, there are some other regions as well near to the Kudremukh. You can see there is a Sharavati Valley Wildlife Sanctuary into the north. Then there is Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary into the northeast, and we can see also Bandipur Tiger Reserve into the south. So guys, this was all important about Kudremukh. Now we'll go to the next entry. Now, friends, Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary into the Andhra Pradesh was in news. Why it was in news? Because the government is preparing to get the UNESCO World Heritage status for the Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary for the Godavari mangroves. And one more thing, friends, the Godavari mangroves located in Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary are the second largest mangroves in India. Guys, you should know that the Sundarbans mangroves, which are majorly into the West Bengal, are the largest mangroves of India as well as world. Now, after that, as we are mentioning the Godavari mangroves, it is very clear that the sanctuary is also situated on the Godavari estuary, and Gautami River along with Godavari are the major rivers on whose deltaic branches the Godavari Wildlife Sanctuary is situated. And guys, one very important thing for prelims, it is home to critically endangered white-backed vulture and long-billed vulture. Friends, recently it was into the news a couple of years back that the population of vultures have declined substantially because of a usage of medicine that is a diclofenac. And the importance of vulture is so much because vultures are the natural scavengers and therefore they are very much important for an ecosystem, and the Koringa is the home for the vulture, so in an important place. Moreover, guys, olive ridley sea turtles come here every year for their nesting and it is an important site for olive ridley turtle also. Guys, please pay attention that the white-backed vulture and long-billed vulture are critically endangered on IUCN list, and olive ridley turtles are vulnerable onto the IUCN's red list. Now, guys, here there's a Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary which is in Andhra Pradesh, and told you that it is located onto the estuary of Godavari River. Okay, and if we see, then the Hope Island, it is located on the shore of the Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary, and Hope Island is also the part of Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary as well. So, guys, these were the important entries with respect to the Indian mapping. We will be concluding part 1 here and will be bringing the day after tomorrow part 2, that is on the 21st of April. Guys, within 1 week, we will complete the entire series on Indian mapping and comprehensively we will do that thing so that it is not a formality but genuinely you will be able to answer the questions into the prelims examination. Friends, if you are liking my effort, then please subscribe to our channel and please share our initiative. Thank you so much.